Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing God of War, Ghost of Sparta on God, very hard difficulty, and this is installment the 10th, and it's the final installment of my guide for my No Upgrade Run Plus, and we are going to face Thanatos shortly with Deimos' help, although at this point Deimos doesn't want to have anything to do with us, but we are going to save his life, and then the brothers will cease to war with one another. So it's a great boss fight. I enjoy it more than the Persephone boss fight in Chains of Olympus. So things to know about the Thanatos boss fight: when you have saved him and saved your data, well, even before you save your data, you're going to lose your arms of Sparta, and Deimos is going to be using them. So you will notice an icon in the bottom left that will continually refill and fill, and empty and fill. And when it is completely orange, when you press the down button on the D-pad, Deimos will throw an arrow. So every time that happens, you want to avail yourself of it. Whenever you, even if you're amidst combos, like if you're doing the 6 squares, 3 triangles, even during those button presses, you can still press down on the D-pad and Deimos will throw a spear to complement your combo and deal more damage and help you out. So see, he has the weapons. It seems like it was fate. I'm going to be getting some magic here, but I'm not going to be using any, and this is the first phase. So he does a one-hit combo, which you guard against, and it's pretty simple. He also does you see what he's doing, how he's rearing back and kind of beginning to laugh, or kind of move his arms. In the next phase, whenever you see that, you have to evade, because it's going to mean he's going to be doing an unguardable and unparryable attack. See that right there? Just remember that attack, because you'll see it in the next phase, and every time you see it, immediately evade. This phase is very simple, because all he does is a very slow attack, which is perfect guardable, and that's it for this phase. So complete this quick time event, call for Deimos to help you, and there's not a checkpoint yet, but there will be after this next phase when he gets large and fills the screen. So at this point, get back very quickly. I've been killed because he came to the screen. And at this point, he's going to vomit the Scourge attack, which you just guard against. And you cannot guard against it. You have to perfect guard it. And sometimes Deimos will get in your way. It only happened one time, I think, right there. Not right there, but each time just come up here, and even amidst my combos, I'm calling for him to throw the arrow, and then just back off. This is the best place to do it. Just parry the projectile, and just quickly use the combat roll to get back to this corner. I just prefer this corner, and just the window for parrying the projectile. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get it down, you'll realize that it's very slow. So one more, send it back to him. Use Thera's Bane to chip away at his arm. Call for Deimos to assist you, and just a couple more hits and you'll get yourself the first checkpoint. It's a very manageable fight. It's hard at first, but the more you play, it's a lot easier. So see, Deimos got in the fucking way right there. Really annoying. So the Scourges, if you block them, they stagger you, and you can't block the next one, and you take pretty big damage, and then it's back to the beginning of the fight. But as long as you can just get your checkpoint here, you can rest assured that you're only halfway through with the hardships. Okay, so this is the first checkpoint, and okay, so at this point he does that attack, and then he does a slow attack that he did from the previous stage. So perfect guard it and then evade. See, guard, and then when he does that, the lead up to that one attack, right there, how he puts his arms to the sides in kind of a taunting gesture. Just dodge right out of the way. He will have another attack pattern coming up, but that's not until we do the QTE. So just keep calling for Deimos. He'll fly up there. Deimos can throw it up there. And now, this is all random. It just depends who gets grabbed. It doesn't matter who gets grabbed. It will usher you into the next phase. So at this point, just evade, and now watch his attacks. He's got one. Oh, okay. He's got the one still. There's 3 phases to this fight. Forgot about that. So, very predictable enemy, and his attack is very slow to guard against. I mean, look how slow that attack is. But the next time he flies up to the cliffside and you do the QTE, he'll have another attack pattern. It's basically another hit afterwards. So what I do is I perfect guard the first one, and then I roll away from the second one. And a really hard attack that he does is that he does an attack with the sand that stuns you. But if you can quickly attack him, he won't do it as much. So now he's got the main thing where you have to move out of the way of the bird flap, and then he's got 1, 2. Let's see, he should do it. I know he did it because this was the only time. So he does a 2-hit swipe now. Okay, and then once he's up there, have Deimos do his job, although he didn't throw it at anything good right there. And then now we see a recognizable form, although he has another variant. Instead of just using the Scourge and hitting with his arm, he'll now have an attack with his right hand, which you just need to jump to avoid. See, he does the pulse wave on the ground. Only approach him after you've parried the projectile. That's the basic rule. And then just come back to the corner, and then he's going to do the right-handed hit. Just jump. If you need more hang time, just press the square button once or twice, and then just get back here to avoid that. And then he's going to parry. Do this to parry. Go forward. Do your combo. Have Deimos throw the spear. Very predictable, but it's an enjoyable one. So I'm not going to be including the Path of Solitude, but there's nothing there that requires any of your skill. Oh, at this point, it's just down on the D-pad twice. Very, very easygoing QTEs here. And Deimos is going to perish. But I want to thank everybody for watching this guide. We bled the sore. That was this guide. You know, it was a sore. It was... Oh, yeah, there's one phase left. This phase gave me some problems the first time. Basically, just evade from right to left for that one, and then just jump here. And just don't take too many hits. You can get killed very easily here, but you have a checkpoint. But unlimited use of Thera's Bane. But anyway, this guy did have a long history of suffering, but now the suffering is at an end. And I hope that if you were playing this game and suffering too, that your suffering is over with. But in life, we have hardships non-stop, and it's a test of our character and valor to see how we respond to them with courage and responsibility. So, I'm sorry about that morality lesson there, but it had to be said. And I want to thank everybody once again for all your support. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in my next project. I don't know what it will be. Whatever it is, I'll put my heart and soul into it. And it will be something that will help you do something very hard, because that's what this channel is all about. Thank you very much for watching, and take care, guys. This is Big Benedict. I'm over and out.